Between 1930 and 1934, the Barrow gang embarked on a crime spree across several states including Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Louisiana. They often robbed banks, stole cars, and looted small stores and gas stations. Unlike many other gangsters their era, who primarily targeted large, wealthy institutions, Bonnie and Clyde's gang often went after smaller rural banks and business, which made them even more dangerous to the public. While their criminal activities were violent and brutal, the media often romanticized Bonnie and Clyde as a tragic lovers and rebellious outlaws who defied the authorities. They become famous for their daring escapes, especially from police ambushes. One of their most notable shootouts occurred in Joplin, Missouri in April 1933, when the Barrow gang killed 2 law enforcement officers during a raid. After the gang fell, the police recovered rolls of film from their hideout, which included now iconic photographs from Bonnie and Clyde posing with guns and cigarettes. Their images were published in newspapers nationwide, solidifying their celebrity status. Bonnie, despite being an active member of the gang, was often portrayed in the media as Clyde's helpless girlfriend or an unwilling accomplice, which added to the romantic mix of their partnership. In reality, she was fully involved in the gang's activities, though there is no clear evidence she ever shot anyone during the robberies. A violence escape and close calls. During their time on the run, Bonnie and Clyde repeatedly clashed with law enforcement, and their shootout often resulted in deaths on both sides. In one of the more brutal incidents, Clyde orchestrated a daring breakout from Easton Prison Farm in 1934, killing a prison guard and freeing several inmates. This act intensified the manhunt for them and raised their profile among both public and law enforcement. In the June 1933, Bonnie was seriously injured in a car crash when Clyde lost control of their stolen vehicle. The car flipped into a ravine and Bonnie's leg was badly burned by acid from the car's battery. She never fully recovered from this injury and limped for the rest of her life. The downfall of Barrow Gang. The Barrow Gang's reign of terror couldn't last forever. In July 1933, Clyde's brother, Buck Barrow, was mortally wounded during a gunfight with police in Pack City, Missouri, and his wife Blanche was captured. The loss of key members weakened the gang, and they became more desperate and reckless. By 1934, law enforcement, led by Texas Ranger Frank Hammer, had intensified their efforts to capture Bonnie and Clyde. Hammer, a legendary lawman, was specially brought out of retirement to track the couple down. He and his team studied the gang's movements and learned that they often returned to visit family and friends despite being drowned. The ambush and death of Bonnie and Clyde. In May 1934, Hammer and his posse learned that Bonnie and Clyde were planning to meet with accomplices family in Belleville Parish, Louisiana. On the morning of May 23, 1934, they set up to roadside ambush along the road they knew Bonnie and Clyde would take. As the over 130 rounds into the car, Bonnie and Clyde were killed instantly in their hail of bullets. The ambush was brutal, with the officers firing without warning. Both Bonnie and Clyde's bodies were riddled with gunshot wounds, and their car was left prepared with bullet holes. Their deaths marked the violent end to one of the most infamous crime sprees in American history. Legacy of Bonnie and Clyde. Following their deaths, Bonnie and Clyde were buried separately in Texas, and Bonnie's mother refused to allow them to bury together. Despite their violent crimes, the couple was immortalized in American culture as tragic romantic outlaws who lived outside the law. Their story inspired numerous films, books, and songs, the most famous being the 1967 film Bonnie and Clyde, starring Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway, which further mythologized their lives. Even today, Bonnie and Clyde remain symbols of rebellion, love, and defiance. Their legacy cemented as one of the most captivating and tragic criminal stories in the U.S. history. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like one of the Gangsters Love stories. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and press the subscribe button if you are